Red screen. Z appears written in white. Z's holding a rapier sword. She goes through a red door.
She heads through another door on her left. Studio 2.
In it, we see someone with their back towards her. They're wearing a white tank top, white leggings with colored shapes.
Mirrors on the left side of the room. In front of Z, tall windows with open curtains, swaying from side to side. They turn around. It's Kay, the blind non-binary singer-killer with a black and white mask on.
They also have a rapier, and they assume on-guard position.
Swords touch.
Z attacks chest.
K blocks, binds, attacks chest.
Z blocks, cuts to head.
K blocks, steps left, attacks hip.
Z blocks, attacks hips.
K spins, blocks, slashes.
Z jumps back, cut to head.
K blocks, cut to head.
Z ducks and opens K's stomach. They lay down on the floor dying.
Z runs away, going through the door she came in.
Oh, some interference with the streaming.
She's running through the space, looking around, clocking various doors.
She goes through one that takes her up to a U-shaped staircase.
More interference.
She enters a room, a large room. She sees Joe and Reese with staffs. She goes back to the stairs and replaces her rapier with a staff.
Oh, she's sanitizing her hands.
She runs and with Joe attacks Reese's head, leg and stomach. Reese blocks, all step back, spinning their staffs. They measure each other up. Reese, white male dwarf in a green t-shirt. Joe, tall white male with fair hair in a white t-shirt.
Joe and Reese exchange a look and attack Z at the same time.
They aim at her legs and Z blocks all. Joe to Z's head, Z ducks, gets up. Man strike at the same time, Z parries both, spinning her staff.
They measure each other again. And Joe signals Reese to go first.
Reese aims to face, Z blocks and Joe knocks Reese out with a blow to the head.
Joe attacks Z, who blocks, then strikes Joe's core and head, knocking him out.
More glitches.
Z is in another space. She looks at herself in the mirror.
It's the same room she killed Kay.
Z, long red hair in a ponytail, grey vest, black leggings, small camera on her head.
What the fuck?
On her left, the door opens and a woman with long blonde hair walks in. Grey top, black trousers, black mask, and she has a camera on her chest.
Kay appears on the right. Z can see her in the mirror. Z turns around and faces Kay. Swords touch.
First attack by Z.
Kay parries, aims to belly.
Z blocks, attacks.
Kay parries in a round arc.
Z blocks, throws Kay's swords up and slashes her stomach again.
Z looks at the blonde woman who stays still.
Z runs to slash her.
She ends up in another room with 2 sticks in her hands.
They're Cali sticks, red and black.
She sees a door between folded chairs and tables.
She looks around.
She looks down to a framed passport photo of a mixed-race man smiling.
That face is very familiar. It reminds me of you. Is that your photo?
Don't be daft.
She puts away the photo and grabs the Cali stick. She goes through the door. She's back in that long room again and spots Reese.
The room has a wooden floor and a big arch at the end that almost makes a new space. In that space we have window panes like we see in churches. Standing by it, we see a person. She's piloting the drone that is filming this moment from above.
On the sides of the room there are arch-shaped windows. She walks towards Reese, who's holding a black stick.
Z turns around and we see at the end of the room Joe with a baseball bat. Z looks up and sees the drone. She looks back at the room. They're in a Mexican standoff.
Joe to Reese, miss, then Z.
Reese to Joe's back, blocks and goes to Z twice, who blocks and swerves.
Reese to Joe's head, who ducks.
Z to Reese's head, blocks, pushes her.
Joe to Reese's legs, head, blocks.
Z to Joe, ducks, comes up and Z hits him.
Joe's down, he blocks Reese.
Z to Reese, who blocks, he pushes the 6 down to Joe, who blocks.
Reese hits Z, who gushes blood and falls.
Joe smashes Reese's head, who falls.
Joe looks at the fallen, then at the drone that's coming down.
And smash!
Static with a red line.
Yeah, it's recording. Random guy with a mask.
That's you again.
Blackout.
Credits appear over different coloured backgrounds over a montage of fight scenes.
Drone shot of Z, Joe and Reese fighting each other.
Joseph Ems.
Charlotte Price.
Fergus Rattigan.
Wide shot of Z and K's second fight.
And Amelia Cavallo.
Wide shot of Reese and Joe fighting through an arched window.
Laura Letchford, Milton Lopez, Sophie Perolari, Rashid Sabitri.
The Mexican standoff shot from above.
Directed by Milton Lopez.
Fight coordinator Rashid Sabitri. Drone pilot Sophie Perolari. Assistant director Laura Letchford. Editor Charlotte Price.
Access to Amelia Cavallo, Al Lando.
Access to Chris Campion, Lilith Sumasar Rai.
Wide shot Z and K's first fight.
Audio description script by Milton Lopez.
Audio description performed by Chris Campion and Milton Lopez.
Audio description produced by Chris Campion.
Wide shot of Reese and Joe fighting through an arched window.
Music by Chris Campion.
Drone shot Z lying on the floor. Joe walks towards the camera.
Closing credit song The Vaccine by Milton Lopez.
Produced by Grace Okereke and Milton Lopez. Special thanks to Jackson Bell. A piece created as part of Digi-Tales. Digi-Tales. Creativity never locks down. Cirque Bijou. Diverse city. Extraordinary bodies. Hashtag Digi-Tales.
Funded by Arts Council England, Esme Fairbairn Foundation, Paul Hamlin Foundation. Donate to support our work. http://easydonate.org/EXTROO3. Text EXTROO3 to 70970 for £5 or to 70191 for £10.